Hello everyone, your teacher Monica Villanueva is with you one more time with a new topic for this week. Let's start. Meaningful activity. During these weeks we have faced different situations like staying at home, carrying out routines to prevent the COVID-19. Fortunately, quarantine is coming to an end next month and a new way of living is coming eventually. Durante estas semanas nos hemos enfrentado a situaciones diferentes, como quedarse en casa siguiendo una rutina para prevenir el COVID-19. Afortunadamente, la cuarentena está a punto de llegar a su fin el próximo mes y un nuevo estilo de vida está llegando eventualmente. Now we can talk about it just using imaginary situations. For example, what would it be if this pandemic didn't happen? You'd go to school, wouldn't you? Ahora podemos hablar acerca de ello utilizando situaciones imaginarias. Por ejemplo, ¿qué hubiera sido si esta pandemia no hubiera sucedido? Irías al colegio, ¿no? In this lesson, you will learn how to ask for agreement or confirmation as well as imagine some situations and express desire or give advice. En esta lección aprenderás cómo llegar a un acuerdo o confirmación, así como imaginarte algunas situaciones y expresar deseo o dar un consejo. So the topic today is question tags and second conditional. What's our purpose today? To ask for agreement or confirmation and to imagine some situations. Okay, people, let's start with the first topic, okay? I'm going to show you some sentences or questions, let's say, okay? And we're going to analyze them. Let's start with the first one. It says, you did your homework, didn't you? Hiciste tu tarea, ¿no? Next. It's raining, isn't it? Está lloviendo, ¿no? Next. Your sister doesn't know maths, does she? Tu hermana no sabe matemáticas, ¿no? Next. She shouldn't cheat the homework, should she? Ella no debería copiar la tarea, ¿no? Paul has completed the English project, hasn't he? Paul ha completado el proyecto de inglés, ¿no? And finally, your friends are responsible, aren't they? Tus amigos son responsables, ¿no? Okay, as you can see, you have there in red the question part, okay? That's what we are going to analyze specifically. Okay, let's move on the next slide. Correct. As I mentioned before, the topic today is question tags, and as you can see in this picture, question tags are those questions at the end of a statement. Las question tags son esas preguntas al final de una oración. For example, am I, do you, will you, is it, what day, does he, etc., etc. Okay? So let's start with the explanation of this topic. What are question tags? Let's read the definition. A question tag is a small question at the end of a statement. Question tags are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. En castellano, question tags vendría a ser coletillas interrogativas o etiquetas interrogativas. ¿Okay? Pero es poco común escuchar eso, así que yo me voy a referir como question tags en el transcurso de la explicación. ¿Ok? ¿Qué son las question tags? Es una pregunta pequeña al final de una oración y se usan para pedir un acuerdo o confirmación. Okay, as you can see here, you have an example. You are a student, okay? Aren't you? Okay, you are a student, comma, aren't you? As you can see, you have a positive statement here and a negative question tag, okay? So you are a student, positive, comma, aren't you? Tienes ahí de forma muy clara que si tienes el verbo positivo, del otro lado utilizarás negativo. Y en este caso se repite el mismo pronombre you. Okay? You're a student, aren't you? Eres un estudiante, ¿no? Okay? Generalmente las question tags se traduciría en el castellano con un simple no de confirmación o de acuerdo. Okay? And you have here some information. It says a subject pronoun comes after an auxiliary or a form of the verb to be. Okay, remember, positive here, negative on the other position. And on the other hand, okay, the other position is opposite. A negative statement plus a positive question tag. Mary isn't a teacher, is she? Mary no es una profesora, no. Okay, you have here negative, positive here, okay. Mary no es una profesora, ¿no? Negación, isn't, del otro lado, afirmación. Y en este caso ya utilizo un pronombre reemplazando este nombre, ¿ok? A subject pronoun is used to replace the noun or noun phrase, ¿ok? La clave de este tema es reconocer el tiempo, reconocer la estructura gramatical para que tú puedas hacer la negación del otro lado, ¿ok? O la afirmación, lo opuesto. Okay, let's continue with some examples. Okay, look at these examples, okay? Don't be scared, don't be scared. This is for you in order to have a picture of the different tenses. Okay, este es un cuadro para que tengas una idea gráfica de las diferentes estructuras gramaticales, de los diferentes tiempos. Okay, let's start. Remember, you have there positive and negative. Okay, positive in this side, negative on the other side. Okay, so in the first group you have to be verb, present and past. Okay, are, is, was, were. Okay, that's the first group. You are a student, aren't you? He's very busy, isn't he? He was happy, wasn't he? They were surprised, weren't they? Tú eres un estudiante, ¿no? Él está muy ocupado, ¿no? Él estaba feliz, ¿no? Ellos se sorprendieron, ¿no? Okay. The first group is all about to be, present and past. Second group, okay, in the second group you have, look, speak, study, studied, okay? Simple present in both here and simple past, okay? So simple present and past. You speak English, don't you? He studies Spanish, doesn't he? You studied for the test, didn't you? Tú hablas inglés, ¿no? Él estudia castellano o español, ¿no? Estudiaste para el examen, ¿no? Okay. There you have simple present and simple past. Let's continue with 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Okay. You have there, says, you have studied all week, haven't you? You had a right before he left, hadn't you? You will pass the exam, won't you? Okay. In this case, the first structure is present perfect, the second past perfect, and the other future will. Okay. Again, present perfect, past perfect, future will. Okay. It's has estudiado toda la semana, ¿no? Tú habías llegado antes que él se fuera, ¿no? Pasarás el examen, ¿no? Okay, you have there clearly 3 more structures, okay? The rest, okay, this rest, can, could, must, should, and would, they are all modals, okay? It says, you can speak 2 languages, can you? You could do it for me, couldn't you? You must be patient, mustn't we? You should go now, shouldn't you? You'd like a new job, wouldn't you? Tú puedes hablar 2 idiomas, ¿no? Tú, you could do it for me. Lo pudiste hacer por mí. Lo podrías hacer por mí, ¿no? Nosotros deberíamos ser pacientes, ¿no? Tú deberías irte ahora. Deberías ir ahora, ¿no? Te gustaría un nuevo trabajo, ¿no? Okay? So, can, could, must, should, and would, they are all modals. Okay? And from are to will, they are all tenses. Okay? So you have here some information. Negative auxiliaries and verbs in tags are usually in their contracted form. Okay? Quiere decir que siempre este lado de aquí de los tags, negative tags, okay, siempre tienen que estar con apóstrofe, es decir, en contracción. Aren't, isn't, wasn't. Es decir, no puede ser posible. Are not, is not, was not. Impossible, right? Always in contraction. Aren't, isn't, wasn't, weren't, don't, doesn't, didn't, haven't, hadn't, won't, can't, couldn't, mustn't, shouldn't, and wouldn't. Always with contraction. Okay? Let's continue. You have here the opposite form. Okay? You have the negative statement in one position. In this position, in this form, you have negative statement and the other positive tags. Okay? They are the same tenses, the same modals. Son los mismos tiempos y los mismos modals. You aren't a teacher, are you? He isn't crazy, is he? He wasn't relaxed, was he? They weren't late, were they? To be verb. That's the first group. Again. No eres profesor, ¿no? No estás loco. Él no está loco, ¿no? Él no estuvo relajado, ¿no? Ellos no llegaron tarde, ¿no? Another group. You don't speak French, do you? You didn't study for a test, did you? Tú no hablas francés, ¿no? No estudiaste para el examen, ¿no? The other group. You haven't been here all week, have you? No has estado aquí toda la semana, ¿no? You hadn't done it before then, had you? Tú no lo habías hecho antes, ¿no? You won't fail the exam, will you? No jalarás el examen, ¿no? You can't drive a car, can you? Tú no puedes manejar un carro, ¿no? You couldn't do it for me, could you? No lo podrías hacer por mí, ¿no? We mustn't say anything, must we? Nosotros no podemos decir nada, ¿no? You shouldn't be so busy, should you? No deberíamos ser tan ocupados, ¿no? You wouldn't stop me, would you? No podrías detenerme, ¿no? Okay? It is the same idea as the previous picture, right? It's the same idea as the previous picture. Es la misma idea de la imagen anterior, simplemente que está de este lado negativo, perdón, y la otra parte positivo. Es la misma idea. Okay? Let's continue. Okay, let's continue. And now I'm going to show you some irregular question tags. Okay? So they are the exception, right? They are exceptions. For example, I am lucky to be alive, aren't I? Tengo suerte de estar vivo, ¿no? Everyone is looking for you, aren't they? Todos te están buscando, ¿no? Let's hike in mountains, shall we? Escalemos las montañas, ¿no? Don't forget to let me know, will you? No te olvides de avisarme, ¿no? Be careful, won't you? Ten cuidado, ¿no? This is so dangerous, isn't it? Or that is so dangerous, isn't it? Eso es muy peligroso, ¿no? These are brave men, or those are brave men, aren't they? Esos son hombres valientes, ¿no? Okay, so remember, they are irregular. They don't follow the rules previously explained, right? Estos ejemplos, estas excepciones no siguen la regla anteriormente mencionada. Okay? Be careful. It's time to practice. Okay? Look, you have there 10 sentences and you need to add the question tags. Alright? Number 1, she's very late. Isn't she? Correct. He can't write with his left hand. Él no puede escribir con su mano izquierda. So, the answer is correct. Can't he? 3, you'll come. Won't you? Correct. I'm very late. Aren't I? Correct. Remember, this is an exception. Next. 5, it's been stolen. Present perfect. So, hasn't it? Correct. 6, you never used to work until so late. Nunca solías trabajar hasta tan tarde. So this is past. Okay, remember this is past. And you have here, I'm going to, okay. When you have never, in this case, you have, you never used to work until so late. You never used to work until so late. This is a sentence with negative meaning. Okay? Esta es una oración con significado negativo, aunque no necesariamente haya un not en la oración. Basta que el significado sea negativo para que del otro lado sea afirmativo. ¿Okay? Quiere decir que ese never le da la negación a esta oración, a este statement. Okay? So the answer, you never used to work until so late, did you? Number 7, you'd like to see it, wouldn't you? Correct. Number 8, let's play the drums. Let's play the drums. Shall we? Remember, this is an exception. Correct. Number 9, he used to argue with everybody. Correct. Didn't he? Number 10, I have to buy matches. Don't I? Very good. Very good. So remember the exercise number 6. Okay, remember number 6. And let's continue. Let's continue with the other topic. Okay, you have there a question, right? The green circle, you have a question. It says, what would you do if? And you have 4 different situations, right? Let's read. There was not COVID-19. Okay, what would you do if there was not COVID-19? ¿Qué harías si no hubiera el COVID-19? Good question, right? Next, what would you do if you had face-to-face classes at school? Right? ¿Qué harías si tuvieras clases presenciales en el colegio? Think about it, right? Next, what would you do if you had 1 month to live? Oh my God. ¿Qué harías si tuvieras un mes de vida? Okay, what would you do? ¿Qué harías? Next, what would you do if you found out you were adopted? ¿Qué harías si descubrieras que eres adoptado? Think about your possible answers. Okay, think about your possible answers. Of course, these situations are not real. Okay, these situations are hypothetical situations, right? So let's read some possible answers, right? Let's start with the first one. If there was not COVID-19, most of business wouldn't shut down. Si no hubiera el COVID-19, la mayoría de negocios no hubiera cerrado. Totally true, right? Totally true. Maybe you have other possibilities and that's correct also, okay? Tal vez tengas otras opciones, otras respuestas y también son correctas. Okay, next, the pink one. If I had face-to-face classes, I wouldn't feel so stressed. Si tuviera clases presenciales, no me sentiría tan estresado o estresado. Okay, is that true for you? Probably, right? Maybe, yes. Next, if I had a month to live, I'd spend more time with my close family. Si tuviera un mes de vida, pasaría más tiempo con mi familia más cercana. Okay? And finally, if I found out I was adopted, I'd feel upset with my parents for not telling me the truth before. Si descubriera que soy adoptado o adoptada, me sentiría decepcionado con mis papás por no decirme la verdad antes. Okay? Probably, yes. Okay? As you can see, you have 4 situations, 4 not real situations. Okay? Tienes 4 situaciones no reales, hipotéticas. Okay? So, that's a topic now. Okay? Let's discover what else you have. So now the other topic is second conditional, okay? What is the structure? As you can see, you have the if plus past simple plus present conditional. La estructura es el if más el pasado simple, que en el verbo to be usamos el were, okay? Y el presente condicional, que es el would o wouldn't más el verbo en su forma base, okay? Base form. What is the usage? ¿Cuál es el uso? In imaginary situations in the present or future. Se usa para situaciones imaginarias en el presente o en el futuro, okay? So let's analyze each example. The first one is, if there was not COVID-19, most of business wouldn't shut down. Si no hubiera el COVID-19, la mayoría de negocios no hubiera cerrado. Okay? As you can see, you have the if clause here, okay? To be, and the other would plus the verb in base form. Would plus verb in the base form. Okay? Next, if I had face-to-face classes, I wouldn't feel so stressed. Si tuviera clases presenciales, no me sentiría tan estresada o estresado. Again, simple past had, would plus the verb in the base form. Pasado, would más verbo en presente o forma base. Next, I'd spend more time with my close family if I had a month to live. Aha. Here I have something different. Aquí tengo algo distinto. El if está delante o en medio de la oración. I'd spend more time with my close family if I had a month to live. Quiere decir que si tengo el if en medio de la oración, simplemente continúo. Después del if, tengo el pasado simple. ¿Okay? Y lo que está atrás sería este I es I would. ¿Recordamos? I would spend more time with my close family if I had a month to live. Next, I'd feel upset with my parents if I found out I was adopted. Me sentiría decepcionada de mis padres si descubriera que soy adoptada. Okay, again, I have the if here, I have the if here. So what comes next is past simple. Si tengo el if en medio, lo que viene después debe ser pasado simple. Okay? So now, let's analyze something else. Analicemos algo más. Look. Comma and comma. Okay? If there was not COVID-19, comma, etc. Another, if I had face-to-face classes, comma, etc. Quiere decir que si yo uso el if delante de la oración, necesito la coma en medio. ¿Okay? En ambas oraciones utilizo una coma en medio, tal cual presenta la estructura en la imagen. ¿Okay? But, look at these two sentences. Can you see any commas? ¿Ves alguna coma? No. Okay. Because you have switched the position. Okay. Hemos cambiado de posición. Okay. Cuando la posición está invertida, okay, ya no hay ninguna coma porque el if está en medio. Cuando el if está en medio, no necesito poner comas. Okay. Remember that. Remember that. Okay. Entonces tengo que tener en cuenta dónde está el if. ¿Okay? Si está delante, va con coma. Y si está en medio, no va a comas. ¿Okay? Y el resto sigue tal cual. Después del if, siempre va a ser pasado simple. Igual en las dos primeras. Después del if, pasado simple. Let's continue. Okay, it's time to practice. You have here 8 sentences. All right, you have 8 sentences with some verbs in parentheses. Tienes 8 oraciones con los verbos entre paréntesis. All right. The step number 1 is to identify the if clause. Okay, el paso número 1 es identificar la oración donde está el if. Okay, so number 1, look at the if. Correct. Number 2, where is the if? Yes. Number 3, yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Once you have found the if clauses, una vez que has encontrado los if, okay, let's complete the sentences. Okay, let's write the correct tense. So number 1, if I hungry, I a sandwich. Okay, if I were hungry, I would make a sandwich. Correct. Okay, recuerda que no puede ser I was, okay, porque estamos hablando de una condición. Cuando hablamos de una condición, no voy a poder usar I was, okay, sino I were or weren't, right? Number 2, I a new car if I more money. Okay, I would buy a new car if I had more money. Okay, yo me compraría un nuevo auto si tuviera más dinero. Number 3, if he did his homework every day, he correct would get better marks. That's it. Number 3, si él hiciera su tarea todos los días, obtuviera mejores notas. Number 4, if our parents were here, they would tell us what to do. Correct. Si nuestros padres estuvieran aquí, nos dirían qué hacer. Number 5, I would help her if she asked me. Correct. Yo la ayudaría si me preguntara. Number 6, If I found a $20 bill on the street, I would keep it. That's it. Si encontrara un billete de $20 en la calle, me los quedaría. 7. Correct. I would come to your party on Saturday if I didn't have to work. Iría a tu fiesta el sábado si no tuviera trabajo que hacer. Number 8. I would call them if I knew their telephone number. Correct. Los llamaría si supiera su número telefónico. Okay? So remember, the key is to find the if clause. Okay? La clave está en encontrar el if. Okay? Tú encuentras el if y ya sabes dónde va el pasado y dónde va el would. Okay? Let's continue. Okay, people, what did we learn today? Remember 2 topics, correct? Next, were they useful, easy? Maybe. I think so, right? I think they are useful. Finally, what would you like to learn next? Okay. People, thank you very much for watching, for listening, for your attention. And remember, if you have the necessity to leave home, keep the distance, okay? Have a nice week. Take care and bye-bye.